Developing growing questions tonight surrounding the death of a lifestyle influencer from New Jersey found dead while on vacation in Zanzibar just days after her engagement. And Shayna, the family is desperate for answers, understandably here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ashlee Robinson, known as Ashlee Jenae on Instagram, was just on a 31st birthday trip with her boyfriend turned fiance. And of course, by all accounts, it was a beautiful fairy tale that quickly turned into a nightmare. Initial reports claiming that the influencer took her own life, which is something the family simply says couldn't be true, and they're looking for answers. Beloved social media influencer Ashlee Robinson, with a mass following of over 120,000 followers, died suddenly during a birthday trip to Zanzibar, Tanzania. The 31-year-old with roots in South Jersey was on a romantic trip with her boyfriend turned fiance.
Ashlee was really a beacon of light. She was a very happy-go-lucky girl. She was very excited to go on this birthday trip, which of course later turned into a proposal.
The couple seen in one of her final posts on Instagram with fiancé Joe McCann popping the question. The fairy tale story, though, quickly becoming a nightmare for her family back in the Delaware Valley, receiving the worst news a parent can receive.
The family is demanding answers on their daughter's deaths.
Fox 49 caught up with TMZ's Charlie Neff, who sat down with the social media star's family.
This is in light of local police in Zanzibar claiming that their initial report said that Ashlee took her own life while on a birthday trip in Zanzibar. And the parents are saying that is not the Ashlee we know. She is not one that would do something like that and harm herself.
April 3rd, 2026. Somewhere in Tanzania, near a regal lion walking through the grass, a man got down on one knee. And Ashlee Robinson said yes. She posted the video immediately. Because that's what Ashlee Jenae did. She shared the life she dreamed of with the 130,000 plus people who had been watching her build it. And the caption? If this is a dream, no one wake me up. 2 days later, her 31st birthday. Rose petals at her feet spelling out H-B-D, Ashlee. A giraffe in her hands. The Indian Ocean behind her. Her final Instagram post. Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. And underneath the caption, her brand new fiancé commented 2 words. Just 2 words. With me. 4 days later, Ashlee Robinson was dead. Found unresponsive in her villa. Rushed to a hospital. Pronounced dead on April 9th. She never made it home. And the story her fiancé told authorities, the story Zanzibar police initially accepted, her own mother told WPVI 6 ABC. She has never done anything that would ever lead me to believe she would do something to harm herself. She was happy. Tonight on Midnight Case Files, we are going to Zanzibar. We are asking every question her family is asking. And we are not looking away.
Well, Ashlee Robinson, she actually was raised locally in South Jersey, and now her death in Zanzibar is making headlines across the world. Well, today we spoke to her family in Delaware, who say they aren't getting answers from her fiancé or officials in Tanzania about what happened to her.
Uncertainty, mystery, anger, sadness. It's like a part of me has been taken away.
On April 5th, influencer Ashlee Robinson, who goes by Ashlee Jenae on social media, was celebrating her 31st birthday in Zanzibar, Tanzania. She was on the vacation with her boyfriend of 1 year, who popped the question just 2 days before.
We believe that they were in love. We believe that their relationship was genuine.
Ashlee's mother says she never would have expected that less than a week later, her daughter would be dead. On April 8th, she says Ashlee called, saying she and her fiancé got into an argument and were moved to separate rooms. The next day, she received another call, this time from her fiancé.
He told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital. I said, what happened when? And he told me it had been 11 hours prior.
Hours later, the luxury hotel the couple was staying at called saying Ashlee passed away. According to the hospital's medical report, Ashlee had an unidentified mark around her neck. They wrote, quote, according to the husband, he found she hanged herself on the door with several question marks.
Sometime Jill went back to the room with security, and that's how they found her.
Ashlee was also taken to a second hospital who listed her cause of death as cerebral hypoxia by strangulation and suffocation.
She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself.
She was not just going to be discarded and forgotten about.
And the family, as you just heard, they are just desperate for information. They tell us that they are requesting surveillance footage from the resort. They also say that they have contacted police, the consulate, and embassy, and have not heard back. No Action News, we also tried to contact Ashlee's fiance, and we also did not get a response. The family says their next steps are going to Zanzibar themselves to try to get answers. We're live in the Satellite Center. Shine Karan, Channel 6. Action News, Rick.
Ashlee Robinson was 31 years old. Originally from Woolwich, New Jersey, she had relocated to Miami, Florida, where she built a life that matched the vision she had carried for herself since she was young. On Instagram, under the name Ashlee Jenae, her bio read simply, "Sharing the life I dreamed of." And that is exactly what she did. More than 130,000 followers watched her travel, laugh, love, and live out loud. Aspirational soft life content. Date nights. Sunsets. Beautiful places. A woman who made everyone who followed her feel like they were right there with her. As reported by Essence magazine, she was known for her warmth, her relatability, and her ability to make her followers feel seen. Her father, Harry Robinson, told WPVI, "She's always smiling. She loved being in front of the camera. Nothing about it makes sense. It just doesn't add up." Her mother, Yolanda Denise Endres, told CBS Philadelphia, "They were in a gorgeous place in Africa and happy." And then, in the same breath, her mother said the words that have haunted every person following this case. She was loved. She was not just going to be discarded and forgotten about. She was not going to be discarded. Remember that. If Ashlee's story is already hitting you differently, subscribe right now so you never miss a case like this on Midnight Case Files. And drop a comment below. Did you follow Ashlee Jenae? Were you part of her community when this news broke? Tell me. I reply every single comment. Now let's walk through the timeline. April 4th, Robinson and McCann check into the Zuri Zanzibar Resort, a luxury property on the coast of Tanzania charging $950 per night. April 5th, her birthday. The rose petals. The giraffe. The final post. Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be. And underneath it, McCann comments, "With me, everything looks perfect." But behind the scenes, something was unraveling. As ABC News reported, hotel staff had already been alerted to a domestic disturbance between Robinson and McCann, described as a romantic conflict reported by other hotel guests. Not staff. Not security. Other people could hear it.
Robinson, a 31-year-old social media influencer who went by Ashlee Jenae online, was found unresponsive in her hotel room in Zanzibar and declared dead April 9th. Police say they're investigating it as a possible suicide, but investigators in Tanzania said she had been in a fight with her fiancé, Joe McCann, hours earlier, and the two were separated by hotel staff. He was moved to a different villa, which was about a 10-minute walk away from where she was staying.
On the night of April 8th, Ashlee called her mother. She told her they had argued, and that hotel staff had moved them into separate villas, McCann's villa roughly 8 to 10 minutes walking distance from Ashlee's room. According to North Unguja Regional Police Commander Benedict Mapudra, who spoke to the Citizen newspaper, the separation was specifically for Ashlee's protection. Hotel security intervened for her safety. The Nungwi police station was formally notified. And then, 2 to 3 hours later, hotel staff found Ashlee Robinson unresponsive in her villa. She was rushed to a local hospital, transferred to a second hospital, and on April 9th, she was pronounced dead. Here is where this case ignites. When Joe McCann contacted Ashlee's family, he told them she had been hospitalized. He said she was stable. He said, and this is the language her mother relayed, that Ashlee had done something to herself. As reported by Fox 29 Philadelphia, McCann did not contact the family until approximately 11 hours after the incident occurred. 11 hours. McCann told medical staff, according to the hospital report cited by Ashlee's mother in her WPVI interview, that he found Ashlee after she allegedly hanged herself on a door. Tanzanian authorities told local media she used a piece of cloth from her dress inside a wardrobe. But here is the detail that set the entire internet on fire. The same hospital report noted something the medical team found when they examined her body. An unidentified mark around her neck. An unidentified mark around her neck. Her best friend Savannah Britt immediately went public. She posted on X, formerly Twitter, "We need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiancé Joe McCann claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now." That post went viral within hours. And then the internet started digging. Users noted that McCann was continuing to post about work and AI on X, with no public mention of Ashlee. He deleted posts on Instagram. His Facebook contained no reference to her whatsoever. One social media user wrote, "I went on his page and he's just tweeting as if nothing happened." Then he deleted all of his posts on IG. On his Facebook, it's like she didn't even exist. Something about him is off. And Cardi B, one of the biggest names on social media, weighed in. Without naming anyone directly, she posted words that the internet immediately connected to this case. That girl did not off herself. I need to stop right here because I genuinely want to know what you think. Based on everything you've heard so far, do you believe this was a suicide? Type yes or no in the comments right now. I will be reading every single one. And please share this video. The more people who know, the more pressure there is for the truth to come out.
Neff telling Fox 29 initial reports indicated there was an argument between the couple just hours after this engagement post.
Police also did indicate that there was some kind of argument that transpired between Joseph and Ashlee, where they both had to be separated in a hotel. They had different rooms, and then Joseph had claimed to the parents that she was found unconscious in her room.
Robinson's family claims their daughter's fiancé called them back in the States.
They did get a call from Joseph when Ashlee was first in the hospital, 11 hours after an incident happened. They said then, at that time, Joseph had explained to them that she was stable, seemed to be okay. And then the parents later got another phone call saying that she had passed.
Now more questions remain as her loved ones, her followers from miles away, want to know what happened to Ashlee.
They claim they have not heard or spoken to Joseph since her passing, and they find it very, very odd. They told me that Ashlee was very excited to go on this trip. She was a beacon of light. In no way did she ever have any signs of mental health issues.
Now, I did speak to Ashlee Robinson's mom over the phone today. She says the family is working diligently with getting in touch with the local officials in Tanzania and, of course, the embassy here to get things rolling in terms of answers on this investigation. We are also told that they're demanding the footage from the hotel that she stayed at in Tanzania with hopes that they can retrace this young lady's footsteps. There is a GoFundMe that has been placed up on our website. Just head over to fox29.com. It's supposed to help the family with all the expenses they're going to need to make sure they can bring Ashlee back home. Shiva.
And Shayna, just to be clear here, has the family heard from any authorities in Tanzania?
At this point, they have not heard from any authorities in Tanzania. The only contact in Tanzania that they've had thus far has been with the hotel at this point. So beyond that, they have not heard. They're working to get answers and connect with the embassy, the State Department, with hopes of kind of getting more. But right now, they are in the dark at this point. And also, to be clear here, there has not been an official cause of death released just yet. It's still under investigation.
Let me be clear before we go further. Joe McCann has not been arrested. He has not been charged with any crime. He is being questioned as a witness, not a suspect. His passport has been confiscated while the investigation continues. No official conclusion has been reached. All charges and allegations against him remain unproven. But the public has questions. Ashlee's family has questions. And those questions deserve to be asked. So, who is Joe McCann? He is 45 years old. The founder, CEO, and chief investment officer of Asymmetric Financial, a Miami-based cryptocurrency hedge fund backed by some of the biggest names in tech. Investors include Mark Andreessen and Chris Dixon, two of the most prominent venture capital figures in Silicon Valley. As Newsweek reported, McCann has more than 25 years of experience on Wall Street and in Silicon Valley. Previous roles include Senior Director at Microsoft Cloud and AI, Head of Quantitative Trading at Passport Capital, and co-founder of NodeSource, a venture-backed startup that exited in 2019. He is also a board member and advisor for Dharma Labs. He has appeared on CNBC, been referenced in Reuters, and partnered with Grammy-nominated artist Iggy Azalea on the launch of an online casino tied to the Mother cryptocurrency token. He is not a small name, which is exactly why, as IB Times reported, his involvement in this case sent a visible shock through the venture capital and crypto communities worldwide. And here is a detail reported by Yahoo Entertainment that the internet has not been able to let go of. Joe McCann's approximate net worth is $45 million. And yet, Ashlee's family launched a GoFundMe asking the public for $50,000 to cover funeral and investigation expenses. Her father, Harry Robinson, set up the fundraiser himself. The man worth an estimated $45 million, who was reportedly the last person to see Ashlee alive, has not been publicly associated with any financial support for the family of the woman he proposed to. Ashlee's sister Alyssa Endres told NBC News, "We don't have any contact with officials. Period. And that's regarding anything. That's regarding her, him, and the situation in general. That's what's really causing so much confusion and difficulty. We have not been given the information that we need in order to make any further advances here." Here is where things stand as of today, April 15, 2026. Zanzibar police have classified this as a suicide. Joe McCann has not been arrested or charged. His passport has been confiscated. He is being questioned as a witness. The medical examiner's full report and toxicology results are still pending. Ashlee's family, including her parents Yolanda Endres and Harry Robinson, have traveled to Washington, D.C. to push the U.S. State Department and Tanzanian embassy for answers. The U.S. State Department has confirmed an American citizen died in Zanzibar and offered consular assistance. No security footage from the Zuri Zanzibar resort has been publicly referenced. No charges have been filed. Ashlee's body remains in Tanzania pending further examination before repatriation can be arranged. This case is very much alive, and Midnight Case Files will be right here, every step of the way, as it develops. For Ashlee Robinson, 31 years old, Woolwich, New Jersey, Miami, Florida. A woman who shared the life she dreamed of with 130,000 people who loved her. A woman who FaceTimed her mother from Zanzibar because she was so happy she couldn't contain it. A woman who posted her final photo with the caption, "Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be." And beneath that caption, 2 words, "With me." She deserved Chapter 32. She deserved to come home. She deserved the life she had dreamed of and worked so hard to build. Her mother said it. And I'll say it here. She was loved. She was not going to be discarded and forgotten about. Not on this channel. Not today. This has been Midnight Case Files. Share this video. Drop a comment. Subscribe so you don't miss a single update as this case develops. Say her name. Ashlee Robinson.